Okay, Muz, catching up. Goals this evening. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, 10 goals in a game. Fortunately, we got 7 of them, and a decent attacking performance to get 7 goals in any game. You've done a lot right. And so we created some chances. We moved the ball quite well, and we were quite clinical in the chances that we did have.
Yeah, so you say 7-3, the final result against Lydney Town this evening. I get a bit like on Saturday where we scored after 48 seconds. We fell behind after 6 minutes tonight. I bet you thought, oh, here we go.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one because it was a bit flat. It was a bit flat in the dressing room before the game, and the warm up. They got out a little bit late, and I don't know. It didn't feel like we were ready, and I think it took the goal to kickstart us to get going. But for a spell after the first goal to get back into the game, and and I thought, we might kick on again, and then next thing you think just as we're going to kick on, another set piece, and they score again. So disappointing with both the goals we conceded, but the character the boys showed to get back into the game, the goals they scored. I think I was really pleased with. We said on Saturday, if there's someone in a better position to score a goal, I think there's 3 or 4 assists today where people have just laid the ball off for somebody to have, finish it off, and that's credit to them. They've took that on board, and we scored 7. So yeah, really pleased.
I think what you just said before you said it, I was reflecting that's the one thing tonight. You said on Saturday, give it to someone if they're in a better chance. First goal, Carnell, who top scorer, will fancy his chances. Unselfishly played it across to Connor.
Yeah, 100%. We said we've got to, if we're going to progress on our journey and do well, it doesn't matter who puts that ball in the net. Bottom line is, if we get a performance like we did tonight, attacking wise, you will get your chances. So if an assist is as good as a goal, you will get your chances. We spread it around a little bit. Great to see Kieran's goal get a goal on what was a really, really good move for the 5th. Connor was a good finish for his, because that ball, even though it was a good ball across, we had one slightly after that he blazed over, so he got his head over it and put it in the back of the net. So yeah, some really, really good finishes.
I think I may be wrong about this, but I think I'm correct to say that Carnell Chambers got 4, but also what we call an assist these days. He got 2 of those as well. So a good evening for him, I think.
Really good, yeah, and that's what we want from him. Like I said, you get games, you get nights sometimes, and we said before the game, if you do the basics, do the fundamentals, and you get everything right in that sense, and then move forward quickly, you may get chances. And tonight, it proved to be the case. For him to get 4 and 2 assists, he should be really pleased with his performance. He got a little bit frustrated a couple of weeks ago when he hadn't scored, and it was a little bit of a tight game. But we know he's going to get goals. We just have to support him. And Connor's doing that now. Kieran's started. Hopefully this will be a little run for him. More the merrier from everyone around. But yeah, really pleased for Connor.
And you mentioned 2 players there. Connor Walters now scored 5 in the last 6. Kieran Alder, shortage of goals this season. You must have been delighted to see him get the 1.
Yeah, really pleased. It's he's had lots of moments, and he's in that position that is almost our most creative position, and he's involved in a lot that goes on in the game and the team. So he'll be really pleased with the goal, because not only, like I said, it was a good move, it was a good finish at the end, and even towards the end there was other opportunities that he could have had on with his left foot, and his dink went across. That's got the own goal as well. So he's thoroughly involved in the game, and if Carnell, Kieran, Connor, Brad, Corey, Harley, those forward thinking players are on blob. We will create chances.
I thought you mentioned another player there, Corey. I thought he was excellent tonight, really driving forward all the time.
Yeah, Corey's a bit, like I said, he's been a revelation. In pre-season, he gave one a little spark. There was something in there that we liked what we saw, and then he had a bit of an injury and had got a bit of a setback. But his performance, his drive, his energy, he travels with the ball. He's creative. He gets his head up. He's brave. All these things is a great attribute for a midfielder, sort of forward-thinking player. Yeah, really pleased with Corey, and he should be really pleased with his performances of late.
If there was a downside tonight, was it conceding the 3 goals and perhaps some of our defending at times?
Yeah, I think it is, but we just spoke about that at the end about standards. As well as it was to score 7, I think we got a little bit selfish and a little bit greedy at times and overcommitted. And sometimes our back four were left a little bit isolated, and it doesn't matter what, any level of football, you've still got to do the basics and fundamentals, and you'll enjoy the game more. As much as you want to score a goal and another assist, if we'd have won that to 0 tonight, that would have been a lot more pleasing. So, as a defender and a goalkeeper, they'll be disappointed with the 3, but we've got to make sure the midfield in front and the forward guys, they're setting their standards to make sure we've got a good shape on and off the ball. So we don't concede those silly goals.
Just looking ahead to the weekend, Royal Wootton Bassett Town away. They've been a bit of a revelation since they last visited us. 1-0 victory here earlier in the season. I suspect you're expecting a tough game Saturday.
Yeah, I think we kick-started their season. I think it was, I think since then, I think they probably only had 1 defeat. And I said after my interview, they'll get on a run. They've been there or thereabouts. It was my first victory, so I know this was going to be a tough game on Saturday. We'll go there full of confidence because of our league position, because of where we are on our journey this season. But we know it is going to be a huge, tough match there. It's never easy there. I don't think I've had a draw there. So it'd be nice to actually get something from that game and then move into the following week after that.
Great stuff. Cheers, Maz.